Welcome to another edition of Tuesday's Tips. Well, today I wanted to talk about something that's become more of an epidemic amongst four-wheel drivers, and it's a major problem out there that I'd actually like to address. So I'll tell you what, you've all heard and seen me talk about aftermarket fuel filters and the advantages of having an aftermarket fuel filter. Well, it certainly does provide that extra line of protection to make sure if you pick up bad fuel, you're not going to damage your vehicle. And with high-tech diesels these days that are running massive pressures and the fine tolerances and the high-quality equipment that's in them, it's very easy to clog them up and actually cause major catastrophic damage. So having an extra fuel filter is absolutely a no-brainer. But the other thing that I use with the fuel filter is a fuel additive. Now, there's many fuel additives out there, and you've probably all seen them at your local supermarket or garage, and you can pick one up, and most of them kind of work okay. But I want to talk about this particular little bottle here called Fuel Right. Now, this little bottle treats up to 450 litres, and it's not just any additive. This has been around for a long, long time, and it's used by companies all over the world, including coast guards, marinas, oil companies themselves that actually transport and have massive amounts of fuel on board, not to mention the transport industry and trucks and commercial drivers alike. Now, tourists are also using this because this stuff works extremely well, and making sure if you've picked up a really bad batch of fuel, it's going to really make a big difference in conditioning that fuel and making sure it's not going to get pushed through and actually clog up the fuel filters. So not only does it do that, what fuel that does go through, it coats in a particular lubricated coating. So when it goes through the engine, it's in much better shape to actually get burnt. But the majority of the gunk actually keeps away, and it actually segments the junk from the good quality fuel, so you're less likely to push it through the filter. So by having an aftermarket fuel filter system and a good quality fuel conditioner, you're going to have double the line of defence. And I tell you what, it's something that is happening a lot these days, and we definitely do see it. So Fuel Right, not only does it condition the fuel and stop the gunk from coming through, but it actually increases economy and power as well. So I've actually put this in my own vehicle, and I can definitely feel the difference. One of the other big things is, especially if you've got an older vehicle that's blowing a lot of smoke, it actually helps reduce the smoke output and emissions, which is another plus. But keeping moving parts within your engine or your pump and your injectors lasting a lot longer. So this particular small bottle here from Fuel Right does a massive difference, and as I mentioned, it's used worldwide with amazing results. So used in your four-wheel drive when you're going off on your next trip, or carrying one on board if you do pick up bad fuel, you've got additional filters and you've got the Fuel Right that's going to help disperse all the bad stuff in the fuel, and you're going to be a lot safer, because the last thing we want is to get stranded in the middle of nowhere and have nothing or no redundancy to get ourselves out, which is happening more often than not. We hear about it down here at the store all too often, and that's why I'm putting this video together. So for any more information when it comes to aftermarket fuel filters or fuel conditioners, give us a call here at Ultimate Four-Wheel Drive. Our expert staff can guide you in the right direction. Now, this stuff's inexpensive, but will make a massive difference, and it's like having a small insurance policy on board